Don't ask me why I got bunny ears on and a fur coat. I'm cold. Okay, it's a little chilly. Disclaimer, I'm working on my British accent, okay? I'm new to this, not true to this. Okay, so today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to awaken your healing energy through pure awareness. Let me start by saying there's a difference between consciousness and pure awareness, okay? Pure awareness gives birth to thought. It is nothing yet the source of infinite creation at the same time. Consciousness is our projector of light into the three-dimensional world. So whatever our consciousness focuses on, it ends up manifesting into our physical reality. The best way that I can describe pure awareness is being the inner observer with non-judgment, a witness to what we call life. But pure awareness can't necessarily be explained too much. It can really just be experienced. And I'm gonna teach you how to experience it. So the intention is to become more aware of the gap in between your thoughts. That silence, that quietness, that just nothingness is pure awareness. So try this exercise out with me and y'all let me know. Get into a meditation. Get clear, become aware, do what you gotta do. Ask yourself, where is my next thought coming from? And as you sit and as you allow that next energy signature of a thought to surge, that period of you waiting for the next thought is pure awareness. It's the gap. Ask yourself the same question. Where is my next thought coming from? And wait for a response. And that gap, once again, is pure awareness. There's nothing there. There's no thought, there's no intentions, there's no anything. It's just pure awareness. Completely observing with non-judgment. So once you sit in pure awareness over time, that euphoric feeling that I talk about in most of my videos, you'll begin to feel. And it'll begin to surge within your consciousness. Because you're realizing there's nothing here besides pure awareness. There's no worries, there's no fears, there's no doubts, there's no nothing, just awareness. And you can finally that's quietness within the mind. That's what all meditations seek out to accumulate, is that quietness and that peace. So you've just discovered it with those simple steps. Now that we know what pure awareness is, we can now awaken our healing energy through intention. But before we dive into that, I want you guys to understand that the more you bridge the gap between pure awareness and consciousness, the more your consciousness expands. The more it doesn't take so long for a thought to travel from its original place to your mind. And when thoughts take a longer time to travel to your consciousness, they gather a lot of fear and anxiety. Because you got to understand, pure awareness is the mother to thought. So when a child is, forced away from his mom, it kind of has separation anxiety. So it's constantly trying to find that sense of warmth and attachment. But through that process of journeying into your consciousness, which is light, which is warmth, it can take on these repressed emotions and feelings and things that you've accumulated, these low vibrational entities such as fears, anxieties, and worries and things of that nature. So the more that you practice bridging that gap and sitting in pure awareness, the more your thoughts will be more creative, more fruitful, more abundant, more light, more original, and the more your consciousness will expand. So the more you'll be able to take on a lot of information, you'll have a lot of awareness, you won't be easily triggered or susceptible to egoic energies. You gotta understand, your consciousness is your light, it's your projector to your reality. So the more brighter it is, the more advanced it is, it'll be easier to manifest, the more peace you'll experience, the more abundance you'll experience, because you're operating in a high frequency. You don't really have too much fear, doubts, anxieties, noise caked up on you. The higher you go in consciousness and expanding your frequency, the more simpler things will be. Before we get into this practice of awakening our healing energy, understand, you are not the healer. I'm gonna go on a whole journey of that, because I think when we talk about being a healer, we take on the responsibility of having to heal the world, heal people around us, this is that and the third. We need to understand that we are the initiators to healing, okay? We can definitely heal ourselves. We can definitely open up that flow of creative energy within ourselves. But to go out into the world and to deem ourselves as healers, that's not necessarily where our minds should be at. I'm not knocking anybody that does call themselves a healer. All love and peace to you. But it's just, I know when you carry around that word or that identity, I would say, things can weigh a lot on you, be heavy on your heart, and it feels like you're carrying a lot of responsibilities. So know that you are the initiator for healing through your pure awareness and your level of consciousness. Let's begin with awakening our healing energy. Travel to your sacred space. My sacred space is over here by this water. I really do love it here, and the synchronicities I get coming here is just so like beautiful. I love it. And after I did my previous video of awakening the Kundalini, or not awakening the Kundalini, after I did my previous video of my shroom experience, I literally sat here and meditated within the sun, and I did my Kundalini work, and it was so beautiful. It was instant too. Something about the sun and this spot and this water just make a girl go crazy. I'm just saying, energetically. Okay, so let's get into it. Travel to your sacred spot where there's no distractions. We set intentions before we awaken on this beautiful journey. Repeat with me, guys. I am awakening the healing energy within me. Affirm it with passion and belief. I am awakening the healing energy within me. And if you gotta be repetitive with it until you feel a spark, do it. Now let's relax our bodies. Let's quiet the mind. Pause the video if you need to come back when you're in a more tranquil state. And now, let's begin. Ask yourself, where are my suppressed emotions stored? Take time to allow whatever to flow to the surface. It's very important that you don't try to control the flow and allow whatever it is to come up. We're no longer rejecting our authentic selves. It's okay to be completely honest. Did you feel a clench in your heart? Did you get a feeling within your gut? Find that sensation within your body. If it's a memory that resurfaced, allow the memory to resurface. And if it is a feeling, allow that feeling to be. Allow that feeling to grow stronger. Then rate that discomfort on a scale of 1 to 10. Once you finish, place your index finger, one of your index fingers, on where you're experiencing the pain. And place your other index finger on a tense muscle or a joint. Keep your placement on it and sit with it until you can finally bring up that euphoric feeling of pure awareness, the euphoria we talked about earlier. Once it has completely dissolved, congratulate yourself and write about this successful win. Begin programming your subconscious with these internal wins so that naturally your body will naturally start healing for you whenever you need it. Now you've awakened your healing energy through pure awareness. And those who are suffering from deep-rooted traumas and major illnesses, this definitely does work. It does take a lot of time, practice, and repetition. So I really do advise that y'all take like a week or a month, whatever you can, a couple days to yourself in your room, in your own environment where nobody can interrupt you, and you focus your intentions on healing yourself. You have the power to heal with your mind and with your body. I know we've been watered down with just like a lot of things, a lot of television, a lot of belief systems that are just so outdated and not in alignment to who we actually are. But us as humans, we are divinely powerful. I don't know what's this whole stigma behind us not being powerful when we literally have the ability to get a scar, and the scar can heal itself over time. So if our body can naturally heal ourselves over time with just our awareness of it, love, you can overcome any dis-ease, mental illness, emotional traumas, pain, with just the power of knowing. So now that we have awareness of pure awareness, and we know how to sit with ourselves and bring that healing energy within us, my next video, I'm going to talk about energy flows, and our energy center. Now that we have the secret formula, we have the potential to not only heal ourselves, but we have the potential to heal our family and everybody around us. I love you guys so much. You will see way more videos of me outside in nature, because I just feel like I'm very authentic and I'm very vulnerable when I'm out here. I do love being in the arcade, and I do love, chopping it up with you guys, but nature is just my journey right now, and I feel like I'm about to take y'all on a little adventure, so stay tuned. We're going to be posting twice every week, and also I ask that you guys leave comments about any other topics you would like me to touch up on. I do appreciate those. And I love you guys dearly, and I appreciate you guys dearly. With ease and grace, my beautiful loves. With ease and grace.